welcome to episode 7 of my channel. This is Sara from sarajlorero.com, offering business strategy and practical woo to coaches and creatives who want to get fully booked out in their businesses so that they can finally leave their 9-to-5s and start living their dream lives. I'm really excited to be here today with you guys because I want to talk about those pesky fears that happen to all of us. Like, they literally do happen to all of us. That's the first point that I want to drive through here, is that no one is immune to fear. Like that multi-million-dollar business owner that you see, or that six-figure business owner that you see, or that Instagram star that you see is also going through a lot of fears every time that they do something new. And so realize that it's something that's completely human. It happens to all of us. But there are also some amazing ways that you can get past these fears, which is what I'm going to show you today. All right, so let's start with tip number 1, because there are 4. And so tip number 1 that I absolutely love is to journal around these fears. So with your journaling, you're going to want to start from a place of, well, what fear is this? What fear am I going through? What is going on in my head? Don't be afraid to admit it. So don't be afraid to admit whatever fear is going on for you, and then start writing it all down. And then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to almost like rewrite it. And so from the top, so from the place of fear, you're going to say, how is this absolute bullshit? Right? Like, so start to write underneath there all of the reasons why those fears are absolute bullshit for you, how they are completely untrue, and how they are really the things that are stopping you from doing what you really want to do in your business. Number 2, and this is a really, really good one that I think a lot of us get really, really stuck on, is come from a place of empowerment. And so a lot of the times when we fear things and when we get really fearful in our businesses or when we're doing something new, it's because we're leveling up. It's because we're stepping up with everything that we're doing. And so if you go back to that place of excitement where you decided to level up in the first place, you'll find that you can actually change that fear into excitement. And so, for example, like maybe you're launching a group program. And so when you thought about launching your group program, you're like, oh my goodness, this group program is going to be so amazing. I know so many women who can join it. It's going to be an amazing, like, more affordable way to work with me. I'm super excited about it. And then your fear comes in and it's like, well, what do you think you're doing making a group program? Why do you think you can do this? How do you think anyone's even going to buy it? And so then the fear comes in, and you almost forget why you wanted to do this in the first place. But if you go back to that and say, well, wasn't I excited about this? Wasn't this something that I really, really wanted to do? And go back to that, and go back to the place of excitement, go back to the beginning, and then you'll find that, sometimes your fear can actually be empowering. Like, I'm fearful because of this, because this is a really big deal, but I'm going to try it anyways. Number 3 is also plan from a place of excitement. And so a lot of really, really prominent business owners don't actually do things on the fly. So they're not posting content on the fly. They're not sending you emails on the fly. In fact, a lot of their content is pre-done. And so what I mean by pre-done is that they batch a whole bunch of content, and specifically they batch content from a place of inspiration. And so let's say, for example, if you go on a beautiful hike, or you're on a beautiful vacation, or you just went for a run or whatnot, whatever it is that gets you into a place of like being super high vibe, you want to make sure that you're in that place when you write your content, or when you do anything where you're showing up into your community. Because that way, even the times that you feel really fearful or feel really mucky about your business, which happens to everyone, by the way, you already have all that content. So you already have all of that information that you can kind of just post, even on those days where you feel icky, and you're still being inspiring to your community. Okay, and the last one, which is what I really, really love, and this is something that I saw on a Netflix documentary, and I was like, this is actually really, really good, is anytime that you're going on live, or anytime that you're doing a video, or anytime that you're showing up for your community, pull a Tony Robbins. And so what I mean with this is that Tony Robbins, so if you watch this Netflix documentary, I think it's called I Am Not Your Guru. It's really good, by the way. So what he does is anytime that he gets on stage, he goes on this little trampoline, and it's literally the funniest thing because he looks like a child, right? Like he's jumping on this trampoline right before he goes on stage, or even in the morning. I think he has like a little trampoline in his house, and it freaking works. Like if you think about trampolines and if you think about the joy that you get from jumping on a trampoline, it's like this instant joy, right? It's this retreat back to childhood for a lot of us, where things are just really simple and you're just doing something because it's fun. And so my question for you is, what is your trampoline? What is the one thing that you can kind of just do that's for fun, that you really enjoy, that's going to give you those types of endorphins that are going to help you to kind of get over that fear and get into a mindset of inspiration and fun with your own business? So what is the trampoline for you? I know that for me, like I love doing handstands, for example, so that really helps me, or anything where I'm just moving my body. All right. So implement those. I promise that you'll feel a lot less fearful in your business. And if you want to take this further, you can download my Get Fully Booked in 30 Days checklist. The link is in my bio for that as well. All right. I'll see you guys next time.